Yes, sir. Super sensitive. Still a problem, no cap. No cap, how y'all doing, man? How y'all doing? You know, you see the mischievous smile. I'm on bullshit. You know I'm on bullshit. When I got that, when you see that mischievous smile, I'm on bullshit, gang. Let me go on and sit down in my Dexter's laboratory chair. Hit him with the turn. Get my neck. You see my neck? That hoe long than a motherfucker. No cap. Oh shit. Pause. Nah, on some real shit though. You know, hold on, let me get my camera right first of all. Damn, it's bright as fuck. Anyways, I'm gonna take the one headphone off. You know, as much as I don't want to do this, because like I don't want to give the put it like this. I'm gonna be as nice as possible. I'm gonna just say it straight like that. I'm gonna be as nice as possible through this whole process of shit, right? Be as humble as possible. I can't promise you that, cause y'all know I like to tee the fuck up. Y'all know I like to tee the fuck up, nigga. This is me. So, you know, I got this video here. This individual. I'm not gonna show the video. I just want y'all to listen. Just use your ears. Listen. You know, listen to the different tones and frequencies. You know, the person voice, whatever the case may be, however you need to listen, nigga. And as well, you know, I am going to pause or, you know, stop wherever I need to stop at to say what I need to say on my end. You feel me? So before I get straight into it, some of y'all might know, some of y'all might not know. At the end of the day, I don't give a fuck. But I'm just going to make this video so this shit out here in the ethers and niggas know what I was on and how I carried myself in this past relationship that I was in with this past individual who was previously a stud and only fuck with women. And I was the first nigga that you know, this individual decided to date. You see what I'm saying? And I feel like a lot of shit was wrong with that. When I look back on it, I'm like, okay, first of all, this your first time dealing with a nigga. You feel me? Like just straight like that. That's tough. This your first time dealing with a nigga. Me, I just got out of a relationship. But then it's like, at the same time, it's been 2 years. Like, when I actually met this person. You know, at first, I didn't even, like, when I first started speaking to this individual, and she know who she is. You feel me? But, you know, this is my previous ex that I was with when I decided to take my dumb ass to AZ, which I shouldn't have did because I had the fucking premonition, nigga. I had the premonition. Anyways, with this individual, right? You know, when I met this individual, it had 2 years had already passed since the previous woman that I dealt with before her. So it was like, how can I put this? What this individual would see as baggage, right? Is nothing but just, it's like, for example, if I see certain shit that I have seen, if I see you doing some shit that a previous individual before you has done, yes, I am going to start, you feel me? My red alerts is going to start going off. 2, I don't like arguing, bro. I hate arguing. And, you know, having slick animosity and, you know, shit like that, you feel me, towards my partner. I don't like that shit. You feel me? You know, I don't like the victimizing, put it like that, the victimizing, the reverse game, you feel me, the reverse game, like the Uno reverse card, bro. I don't know how to explain it, you feel me? But you know, all in all, I just wanted to get that out the way at the beginning. Like, you know, this individual, I can, you know, agree well with this. I can definitely agree with this individual that, like, we move well. This individual says I didn't move too fast. Let me just take that back. Actually, this individual says I moved too fast, which wasn't the case. But I can agree that we both on both ends of the spectrum move too fast with each other. You feel me? Even though I have gave this warning to this individual that we should take our time, literally days before I came out there to meet this individual, because I knew she still had a lot to take care of, despite how much she tries to say that, you know, oh, you know, I'm on this level, I've already done my healing, this, that, and the third. No, you haven't, baby. I'm gonna keep it above 50. No, you haven't. I haven't, nigga. I'm not healed until my babies is out in motherfucking these underground chambers, nigga. I'm not healed until all my people walk in the streets together again. I'm not healed, nigga, until we have our own cities again. I'm not healed, nigga, until I got my own land where I can then start my own family and know we good. I'm not healed, nigga, until as long as I'm still working a 9 to 5, nigga, I'm not healed. Fuck. Let's be $150 around this bitch. Nobody's healed, gang. I'm so tired of this shit amongst all communities. Niggas talking about, oh yeah, you know, you gotta heal and heal. Oh, we healed. Well, nobody's healing, gang. Or we're healing, but nobody's fully healed from shit that has taken place on this planet, bro. Even currently in your present life that you think you got over. Like, yeah, you just had the shit, to anybody out there, you just had the shit going in this current life. But nigga, did you forget the life before that? The life before that? The life before that? The life before that? I'm gonna play this video. I want y'all to just hear what this individual has to say. It's 20 minutes long. I'm going to try to keep this as short as possible because I don't want to like make this a long ass video. But then again, if it has to, it has to. Y'all know me. You know, I'm gonna just let this individual go, and then I'm gonna say what I gotta say in between that. But let me go ahead.
So I'm coming on here to talk about some real personal and vulnerable things today. I haven't done one of these videos in my car in a minute, but I feel like it needed to be spoken on, and I need to share my experience with people. I'm currently going through a lot of situations right now, and you know, I'm not gonna get into detail about every last detail about it, but I will just say I got a lot.
Oh, and another thing too, like I said, the reason, just to give niggas a refresher, the reason why I'm not showing the video, I just don't want y'all to see the individual face. You feel me? Just out of her respect. Because you want to know the crazy thing about this shit? Despite all this shit that's finna be said on both ends in this video, I still love this individual. You feel me? I can still sit here and put my pride aside and say that I love this individual. And I be lying, nigga. I be lying if I say I didn't have a lot of fun with her. You feel me? I be lying if I said I ain't make some type of growth after dealing with her. I definitely did. I be lying, nigga. You know, if I be lying if I said it was some shit that she didn't correct me on. No, it was certain shit that she corrected me on. You feel me? I can keep it above 50 with that. Straight up. But it's a lot of misconception. I'm not gonna say that this individual is like, I'm not trying to say like there's certain things that this individual is gonna say wrong, but it's only because she has a misconception. You feel me? Of basically who I am. Put it like that. And I'm gonna let it keep going. Let me
A lot of factors.
But like I said, I just paused the video because I don't want nobody to, you feel me? I just want y'all to hear the voice, hear her message, then hear my message. You feel me? And then I want y'all to, most importantly, once all things is said and done at this video, take heed of the obstacles that the black man and the black woman face against each other. You feel me? Like, this individual's gonna say some shit. You feel me? Some shit about me. But the crazy thing is, that ain't even the case. You feel me? Especially when I got receipts, nigga. Y'all know me, nigga. I bring receipts all the fucking time, gang. That's me. I ain't never this ended. Let me let it play. Let me let it play.
It's making it rough in my life. But I came on here to speak about narcissism, lying, gaslighting, because I recently experienced.
Now, before we do this, let's do our research, right? Y'all know me. Let's look up what a narcissist is, right? Let's just keep it $1.50. We're just gonna do this. A narcissistic. Pull it up right here. You can see it. Y'all can see that? Cool. A narcissist is characterized by an extreme sense of self-importance, a need for admiration from others, and a lack of empathy. Crazy as fuck. Anyways, and then let's look up what is gaslighting, my nigga. Gaslighting is a form of emotional manipulation where someone intentionally denies, distorts, or makes someone question their own reality, thoughts, feelings, or sanity. It's a tactic often used in abusive relationships to gain power and control over another person. This is where things get very interesting with that shit right there. You feel me? But let's bring it back to my face real quick. You feel me? We're going to keep it on the matrix screen like this, and we're going to let it continue.
A relationship like that. And, you know, I never been with a male before. The first time I got with a male, I'm expecting things to go good, you know, but I'm preparing for the worst, preparing for whatever. I know I ain't no perfect person as well. You know what I'm saying? And that's just a disclaimer before I get started. But one thing I draw the line out at when it comes to people and dealing with people is lying. I don't lie. And I'm not saying, you know, I've never lied. I'm saying I learned my lesson from lying. And I know that lying is not no small feat. Lying shouldn't be written off as, oh, like this person told me that I was dealing with, this man told me that I was basically holding on to little lies that he told. But
now let's stop that right there. You feel me? Let's stop that right there. What she's talking about, right? It was a day me and her was sitting down. Well, she was sitting down. I was at the bed. We was just, I think we had already like gotten to some shit. I don't know, bro. And then she just asked me. She was like, "Is there anything that I need to know about that you want to tell me that I don't want to know about later?" Me being the nigga I am, the old OJ, I'ma keep the old OJ in me was like, bro, don't even say shit. You already this deep in. We doing like we making some progress. You feel me? Damn, I forgot what the fuck else. But the OJ in me that's trying to be better. I just said, you know what? Let me just tell her. I'll say, yeah, you remember that period where we wasn't talking? And I forgot what the fuck, why we wasn't talking. I think I want to say I know why it was. Anyways, I'm gonna get into a lot of deep shit after all this is said. But I told her, I was like, you remember that period we wasn't talking or whatever? She was like, yeah. And I was like, yes, I wanted to tell you that. When I told you I wasn't speaking to my ex, I was speaking to my ex at that time. And which was wrong, you feel me? Because, you know, even though we wasn't talking, the girl still had love for me, which I completely get. You feel me? I completely understand. And on top of that, I also have to take accountability on the other end too with the woman before her, because that's making her feel some type of way too. You feel me? So you know, that's what she's talking about right there. That was like the biggest thing for her. That like, and I don't know where this is coming from. That like I made it seem that it was such a small thing. Like, oh, you're still holding on to that. It was like, I don't know where that's coming from. I don't know if I gave off that energy. I probably did. I'm not even gonna count. I might have gave off that energy. Like, why are you still holding on to this? You feel me? But at the same time, though, it was like I can still put myself in her shoes and feel what she feel. You feel me? So if that's what she got from whatever, I don't know where it came from. That's what I'm trying to figure out. You see what I'm saying? But wherever it came from, it still seems to be in her reality. So we're just gonna say it's a real thing, and that yeah, you feel me? You know, that was she just need to know that wasn't the case. You feel me? I know that wasn't a small thing for her, and that's something that she holds on to dearly, is, you know, being honest. You feel me? Which me, I'm that same kind of person too. Like, I would want somebody to be honest with me too. But this is the thing that she doesn't mention in this video. That's why I had to just, you feel me, let it free flow. What she doesn't mention in this video is that she tells me as well that during that period we wasn't talking, she was speaking to another male. You feel me? I didn't trip about it though. See, I'm cut different. You feel me? I didn't trip about it. I'm like, okay, cool. You feel me? I just look at it as like, shit, it's karma. You feel me? The scales of my eye is balanced. You feel me? I did some shit I wasn't supposed to be doing. You did some shit you weren't supposed to be doing. We both confessed it here in real time. That's solidifying the bond, nigga. Like, okay, we both over here, something we both fucked up. Because this is one thing that I told her ever since I first came out there with that girl. I said, look, everybody got some fucked up shit going on with them. I told her that. I said, I'm $150, nigga. Y'all niggas know me. Like, everybody got some fucked up shit going on with them. Nobody is sane around this bitch. Let's keep it as, nigga. We in a huge prison camp planet, nigga. But anyways, I told her, I said, look, everybody got some shit that they come with. But at the same time, like, how can I explain this? Your mama gonna come with some shit, but you still gonna love your mama because that's your mama. Even though your mama got some shit, you know, some shit that she knows she wrong on doing to you, or whatever the case may be, or father that he did something wrong to you, whatever the case may be, it don't matter, nigga. You know they got some fucked up shit going on with them. You feel me? Not everybody perfect. Like she said in the beginning of the video, not everybody perfect, gang. We all got some shit that we come with. But it's just that as people, we learn to tolerate certain shit with people because, like, hey, that's the Ma Dukes. Hey, that's the Fa Dukes. Hey, that's the brother. Hey, that's the cousin. Hey, that's the, yeah, my cousin might trip every now and then. That's still the cousin. I'll still slide about him. You feel me? And let me just clear this too up. Let me just say this too. I've contacted this individual recently. I say maybe a week ago, last week, I text her. I tried to squash shit with her, you know, restore a connection that was try to restore a damaged connection between us, because I was like, you know, bro, I had real deep, grievous, like, anger and hatred towards my big brother, right? My big blood brother. I wanted to kill this nigga. I'm gonna keep it $150. I wanted to kill this nigga because of a lot of shit that had played out with my granny death and the shit that I found out. But I ain't gonna get too deep in that. But after a while, you know, and then getting over my granny past, and that's another thing she fails to recognize. Like it like I had just put it like this. I'm gonna explain all this after she says what she gotta say, and then y'all gonna hear where the fuck I gotta come from, because y'all gonna know what the fuck I've been dealing with before I met this individual. It wasn't no baggage from my past fucking relationship. No, it was fucking war wounds from the shit that was going on in my life, family, personally, mentally, spiritually. Nigga, there was at work. Like, she know what the fuck I dealt with before I came to her. That's what she fails to mention. She keeps wanting to bring up, Anyways, let me let this slide, and I'm gonna keep going in. But just to solidify that, I contacted this individual recently just to try to squash it, cause I'm like, if I could squash it with my big bro, me and him chopped it up, squashed it up. I love you, big bro. Still love everything. You feel me? Cause that's the blood brother. At the end of the day, you feel me? Me and my mom has a lot of grimy shit that we have done to each other. But you know what? We healed from that. And we moved on. We moving on differently now, having that mother-son relationship that we never had coming up because we was always bumping heads. You feel me? So I'm like, okay, if I can do this, and then with my childhood homie, my childhood day one homie that I was, you feel me, slay anybody about, that's my brother. You feel me? We don't even share the same blood, but that's my brother, and his family is my family because his family took me in like family when I came around that nigga. You feel me? So me and him fell out about some shit, and we came back and we was like, man, yeah, that was some dumb shit that we fell out about. I was like, he was like, bro, you know, we never fell out about that shit. We could have did this, did that. I was like, yeah, but at the same time, let's just focus on the future. You feel me? What we did in the past, we can't change that. You feel me? As long as the love's still there, we can supersede that. We know that these entities on this planet is trying to divide us. They try to move through us. See, motherfuckers think they can't be possessed by dark entities. Nigga, y'all hear me talk that shit in my songs, nigga. I said some of these demons be speaking to me, but most of the time I be fighting them off. That's facts, nigga. Everybody got shit that get in them, whether it be the light of God, nigga, or the darkness of Satan, nigga. Pure blank period. We're on a prison planet. We all been tampered with and touched, nigga. Mentally, physically, and spiritually. We're tainted. That's why I said nobody ain't going nowhere on this planet except the children. They're the purest beings on the planet. Nobody's leaving on a ship nowhere except children. Excuse me. Anyways, let me get back into this. Contact this individual, try to squash. I'm like, damn, let me try to just, you feel me, talk to her, listen to her, hear what she got to say. She hear what I got to say. Let her know where, you feel me, my faults was at. You feel me? She let me know where her faults is at. The individual, and then the crazy thing is too, I text the individual, whatever, right? You know, cause the last message she sent me, I read it, but I never responded. You feel me? For like almost a fucking month. You feel me? And cause I was just going through, I was just tired of a lot of shit. You feel me? But then, you know, I had took shrooms recently and had a whole crazy experience, spiritual alignment experience, and I'm just like, let me chop it up with this, and it ain't gotta be like that because like we still had memorable moments. Like whether she denying that or accept that, you feel me? We still had some memorable moments together. You feel me? That we could look back on and be like, yeah, we did some fire shit. You feel me? But I'm gonna keep letting this play. Let me keep going on because I don't want this. We already 23 minutes in. God damn.
Any lie is not a little lie, because if you're lying, what are you hiding? You know what I'm saying? So I came on here to speak about narcissistic men and women because I dealt with both and I've been one. And nobody.
Now let's keep this in mind. Narcissistic means a person. Let me go back. A extreme sense of self-importance, a need for admiration from others, and a lack of empathy. 3 of those fucking things that I don't fucking have. Especially when I get into the nitty gritty of all this shit. After all this is said. And it's crazy because it's like, the reason why I'm kind of like spazzing right now is because I'm hurt, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I'm hurt because I love the fuck out this woman. You feel me? And just in that 1 month period of time, bro, whether she wants to accept this fact or not, nigga, I did a lot for this fucking woman, bro, since I've been knowing her. I've been knowing this. Anyways, keep that in mind. Narcissistic, extreme of self-importance, a need for admiration of others, and a lack of fucking empathy.
Niggas like to sit here and talk about, oh, I talk about my problems online, I do this, I do that, cool. But are you really able to express your wrongs? Were you a narcissist? Did you lie in your past? That's the only way you're going to be able to know a narcissist, to know a liar, is if you have done the lying, if you have recognized your own narcissistic patterns. And so me being this aware, you know, I have a lot of attacks towards me, and this male came towards me acting like he was a divine counterpart. but he wore a mask. He pretended to like everything that I like, do everything that I do, and then when I finally met him, he didn't fulfill any of the things that he said that he liked to do naturally on his own. And so, like, I'm at a point in my life where it's not even I'm against men.
Let's run that back, right? Let's run that back.
But he wore a mask. He pretended to like everything that I like, do everything that I do, and then when I finally met him, he didn't fulfill any of the things that he said that he liked to do naturally on his own.
Now let's keep it $150, right? I ain't gotta pretend for no fucking body, baby. You know that. My last female before you can tell you that. You better go talk to her, nigga, and get some game. And the only reason I say that is because we had a much longer and a much deeper experience with our relationship than what me and you had in just 1 month. We was only physically together for 1 month, and I couldn't take that shit no more. You feel me? We gonna get into the nitty gritty why I can't take that shit no more. But anyways, you better go talk to my ex before you, nigga. I ain't gotta pretend for nobody. I attract people because they relate to me, nigga. I don't have to pretend to like what you like. I'm gonna tell you I don't like it. I don't have to pretend to do what you do. I do what the fuck I do. I've been doing what I do before I met you, and I was still, for anything, you was trying to stop. I ain't even gonna say stop me, but like in a way, you were holding me back from trying to do what I wanted to do out there. I can't even make my music because you so honed in on wanting to make music with me. I can't even make a video. Cause you talking about you soon as you got here you want to make a video because you out. I'm like, damn, I can't make a video doing what I usually do. Damn. This is the type of shit that pissed me off about people. I'm trying to be so nice. If I cuss already, if I have said the B word already, please. You feel me? Let me dial it down. I hope I didn't, but if I did, fuck you. But this type of shit be pissing me off because I'm like, bro, where does this come from? This is why I got out of Dodge, nigga. I ain't had to pretend nothing. I've been who I've been. You've been knowing who I was since August 20, since the eclipse, nigga. Since the last eclipse. That was 2023. There were no, my bad. Since the last eclipse. Cause I remember speaking to this individual. Me and her was in cahoots. We was talking, but we wasn't talking like that. We was talking on a friendly level because I didn't even know if she dated niggas. When I seen her profile and shit like that on Instagram, I'm like, oh, she a stud, She made music, she might be, the homie, you dig? Hey, the homie and shit. Cause I remember I got my tooth pulled. I remember my wisdom tooth. Fuck, that's probably like, you feel me? Why the fuck I got caught in that situation, nigga? They took my wisdom tooth right before the shit happened, nigga. But my wisdom tooth, I had to get it pulled though. That hell was cooked. You feel me? That hell was cooked. I had to get it pulled. You feel me? So I remember getting it pulled, sending pictures to this individual and shit like that. Whatever the case may be, bro. And this individual, I be talking to her about the UFOs, genetics, nigga. I'm telling her about all kind of shit, nigga. All kind. Anyways. Being my science nerdy self, nigga, that's just me. I'm like this with anybody, bro. I don't have to pretend to be no fucking body. This is who I come, nigga. Anybody around me will tell you this is how he come. My mama gonna be like, yes, this nigga be acting like that. Yes, that nigga do be into that shit. Yes, that nigga is intelligent. Don't underestimate that nigga. And most importantly, That nigga has the gift of fucking gab. She would tell you that nigga has a way of fucking words. And on top of that, like, my niggas around you, I said my niggas around you, my niggas that I came up and grew up with would tell you, nigga, that nigga has always been that way. How he act is how he act. He ain't gotta be nothing for nobody. Fuck, I need to fit in with this world for. That's y'all trying to fit in with this world. Always keeping your head in this and that and this and that. I remember me and her was talking. She was talking about, oh, I want to create a podcast where we, you know, as a couple, we talk about relationships. I'm like, bro, I'm in my head. I'm like, I don't want to talk about. That's not what the fuck I'm here for, nigga. I'm here for my motherfucking children, nigga. Fuck. I don't give a fuck what the fuck take place with the fucking black woman and black man. I just know we gotta get it the fuck together for the babies, nigga. We gotta get it together for the babies. And I'm willing to sit here and do shit like this with individuals like this and express and openly talk about the shit that going on in my life to authenticize myself. You feel me? Cause niggas been, to anybody that know me, y'all been seeing, nigga, man, y'all better ask that nigga Roasting Rage. That nigga Roasting Rage, he be on the channel. He know what's up. That nigga, y'all better ask that nigga Roasting Rage. Nigga, he don't seen a lot of shit that I'm placing my life up until now, nigga. Nigga, anybody, CJ Basketball, Big Scrap, nigga, all of y'all, nigga, So Truth, nigga, I can't name, nigga. Niggas know been knowing what the hell been going on with me for a long time, nigga. I started this channel when I was homeless, nigga. Like, anyways, I'm gonna let this keep going.
And so, like, I'm at a point in my life where it's not even I'm against men, because I'm not even that type of soul. Like, I'm not even like that, bro.
But you know what? That's the energy she gave off. When we was getting into certain arguments, she used to always be like, y'all men this, y'all men that. I'm like, baby, I don't know what the fuck some other niggas, you know, and I do know her stories that she told me and shit that has happened to her during her childhood. I'm well aware of that. You feel me? I'm well aware of that. How you handle that is how you handle that. But don't put me in that. Don't try to put me in that category or associate me in a category with this category you got in your head of men. You feel me? Excuse me. But she was definitely getting off that vibe, and I'm like, bro, what is this going on? I'm like, to a certain extent, I'm still questioning this. Has she really fully transitioned from not being gay anymore? You feel me? I was really still questioning that shit while I was there. That was like my biggest question when I was there with her, bro. I'm like, how do I, like, you feel me? I didn't even give a fuck about it. I take that back. I do give a fuck if she was the cheater or not, nigga. Cause nigga, I'm paying your nigga. When I was there paying your fucking rent, working mine, so shit, you better complain. Anyway, but nah, though, you feel me? That was like the biggest thing in my head. Is like, bro, are you like, could you potentially still, you feel me? Do you still want to be a nigga? Cause if you want to, go ahead. We could be the homies, nigga. Like, shit, what's up? You put me on your, I put you on my hoes, nah, bro. Hey, man, say, man, you want to be a nigga, you get treated like a nigga, no cap.
It is I don't like liars, and then these liars like to gain viewers or people behind them to justify their actions. Lying is never okay. If you call yourself getting into a relationship, y'all, there's no need to lie. And if somebody is lying to you in a relationship, you should not take that. You should not.
Now that's bars. I can agree with that. I can fully agree with that. That's bars. I'm not finna just be a biased ass nigga, you feel me, with this shit right here. You feel me? That's why I say I gotta play this shit. But at the same time, I'm gonna break this shit down too. For everything that you throw out there that's cap, nigga, I'm going to bring the, you feel me? But at the same time, whatever truth you spit, I agree with.
Not have to deal with that. Plus, and I'm really expressing and sharing this experience because I know there's plenty of men and women who really get manipulated, you know? But I'm starting to realize how these people gaslight and You can tell somebody the honest to God raw truth, and they will act and pretend like they accept the truth that you told them. But there's people, narcissists, who hold on to the truth you told them about themselves, and they try to hurt you with things that they notice about you. So if they notice that you are lacking in an area, they're going to try to make you feel horrible. You know, this man called me weak because...
We'll get into, before we get to that weak part. Oh yeah, we'll get into that too, definitely. Now, what she just said right there, it was a double-edged blade. That applies to me and her. I'm gonna keep it $150 with that. That applies to me and her. You feel me? Don't forget yourself, baby, because you did the same thing. You feel me? And I'm gonna really keep it a G stack. Actually. Put it like this. I told her one time, I was like, yo, you ever think that you might like not notice that you like are, because I noticed when she told me her stories about everybody that she has dealt with in her life, it was always a bad experience. Now me, in my head, I take that shit, you feel me, like, okay, I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, okay, 1 + 1 = 2, 2 + 2 = 4. You know, the square root of 64 is 8. So I'm like, damn, okay. I say, do you think that you might have, like, not attacked these people at some point to make them react how they react? You see what I'm saying? And I said that because, you know, like, you know what, I don't even want to put her personal shit out there like that. But just knowing from what I know, you see what I'm saying? From what I know, and y'all can only take this from the outside looking in. You feel me? Y'all can only take in so much, because it's only so much that I'm willing to say on here, because I don't want to put too much personal shit out there with her. This isn't when, you know, this between me and her. But, you know, just knowing from what I know, I'm like, you don't think that you, like, you know, like I said, attack people. You feel me? Like, you're attacking everything. And then she got mad. I'm like, got mad, but then like a few days later, and was like, you know, you right. I get what you mean by like, yeah, you know, how I can attack everybody and everything, you know, kind of make the situation worse or whatever. I'm like, you could have said this. You could have, like, you see what I'm saying? But you know what? I get it. We're human. Sometimes when the truth hurts. We all know this shit. Nigga, the truth is a hard pill to swallow, and it hurts, bro. It do. We all human. So when somebody tell you the truth, that shit gonna hurt right then and there. And you can't. One thing my nigga DJ Ghost always said, nigga, you cannot control how somebody react to the truth, nigga. You cannot control how somebody react. I couldn't control how she react. She wanted to get mad. Cool. I'm like, cool, you mad? I'm not even gonna. I'll leave. You feel that way? I'll leave it alone then. You feel me? You come days later and you say this, I'm like, you know, water under the bridge. You know, in my head, I'm like, I get it. You feel me? I'm same way, nigga. Sometimes when the truth hit me, that shit be hurtful sometimes, nigga. I be like, damn, nigga. I be for real, I be like, damn, nigga. But then at the same time, after a while, I sit back and look at it, and I be like, man, you feel me? I might have tricked about it right then and there, but at the same time, yeah, you feel me? It's the truth. You feel me? It's the truth. So it's just like, I don't know. I just don't like the boy crying wolf situation going on here. It's giving boy crying wolf vibes, and I don't like that, gang. I don't do that.
I did not want to deal with his abusive mentality, and what I mean by abusive mentality is abusing your power, abusing your knowledge, abusing your status, abusing, you know, who you think you are, what type of influence you think you are, what type of thinking that you're better than people because
I want you to take thinking that you're better than people. Is my face still on her, or is it like, okay, good? Because I don't want y'all to. Anyways, you're 39 minutes in. Listen to that. Thinking that you're better than people. Listen to that. Keep that in your head as you hear the next few sentences.
Know certain things. So basically, I was dealing with this counterpart of mine, this male counterpart of mine, and I kept getting called all types of things, lied to, cut off, on and off, on and off, on and off.
All kinds of things. What have I called you? What have I called you? You feel me? I mean, and we're talking while we were together, nigga. We not talking about after the chaos and the breakup. You feel me? We not talking after that. Nigga, we talking about I was with you. I need to know. Now, anything after we, you feel me? That don't count, nigga. Because I'm going to say what the fuck I got to say. But before that, what the fuck? I think she mentioned something. I called her a Jezebel spirit or some shit like that. I don't fucking know, bro. You feel me? Like, it's only, anyways. Someone on that line, but let's keep it $150. You got out of pocket with me many times. I'm gonna be for real. You don't take some wild shit about it. You don't call me a demon nigga, bitch ass nigga, a lame ass nigga. I don't fucking know. You feel me? Oh yeah, narcissist. That's another one. Let's see. Where can I keep? I can keep going. Prideful. Well, I mean, I would a psychopath. Mentally retarded. Yeah. I got called a lot of shit by this individual. Like,
to the point where it's like I started playing the game. I started being negative. I started being it
and cutting off. I'm gonna be for real. I do got a problem with blocking. The woman before her told me that I can keep it $150, but like I kept blocking her though, cause like we kept arguing over some dumb shit, bro, and I was tired of that. I don't like that shit, fool. Like when I get tired of some shit, I block it. I'm just like I don't want to deal with this shit no more. You feel me? It's either like, bro, we look at the shit what's going on and stop this shit, or just leave it at that. You feel me? And that's something I should have been paid attention to from the jump. Bro, I remember one time I was on the phone with her, right? This was before we met physically. I was on the phone with her. And I was like, yo, we was talking and shit, chopping it up. And then, we got to talk about music. And she was like, I got a song I wanted you to listen to or whatever like that. And I told her I didn't feel like listening to music right now. I was like, I'm not in the mood to hear no music. You feel me? I just want to talk to you. You feel me? I want to know how you doing, what you got going on. You okay? You feel me? Blah, 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 blah. I just wanted to solely focus my energy on her. I didn't care about no song, none of that. I just wanted to focus all of my love energy on her. That's how I was feeling in that moment. And two, I really genuinely didn't feel like hearing no music. I was like, I wasn't in the mood for that too. And then on top of that, I'm talking to this girl during the process of when my granny is in the hospital all the way up until she passes in fucking hospice, bro. That's another thing she fails to fucking forget that I'm still dealing with, nigga. And not to fucking mention, like, bro, this girl know what the hell that I was dealing with before I came to her. And I'm not talking about no relationship baggage. I've been got over the shit that happened with me and my previous woman before you. It's the shit that just took place recently, nigga, before I got to you, nigga. My roommate, Isaiah, I don't know what, that nigga started fucking with a female, started getting on drugs, some shit like that. I don't fucking know, bro. And then I had a vacation set, cause she keeps saying that, I wanted to rush to get out there with her. And, man, I'm gonna get so deep into it, but I'm trying to like keep this shit compiled too. Like, I want to get through the whole 20 minutes of this shit, but I don't think I am, bro. I might skip through some of this shit, fool. I don't want to, but I feel like I have to. It's just, I don't know, bro. This might be one long ass video, nigga. Or some shit just might get skipped out. I don't know.
It started bringing out the side of me that I promised I would never let anybody ever see. And when I address this person and let them know, like, you lied to me. This person treated me as if I was a little girl, as if lying is not something big, as if lying isn't breaking trust. But then this male counterpart will hop on YouTube because he's an influencer and pretend to the whole world that he's telling.
And then that's another thing I don't get about her. She keep thinking like a nigga, like an influencer, nigga. Where? I mean, yeah, I influence, you feel me, a couple thousand souls or whatever, but like, gang. Bro, you act like I'm fucking out here with 40, 50K subs. I'm averaging 10, 20, 30K, 40K, 100K views. Nigga average 1K likes, 10K likes per video. No, gang. Somehow I'm influencing the masses or pushing out the, no, who? I'm not like that on my channel's small as hell, nigga. Just like yours. Yes, my shit has 3,000 subscribers. Yes, some of my videos might hit 1,000, 500, 400, 300, 100, 200. You feel me? It fluctuates, gang. It depends on what I drop on the channel, and it depends on who watching. Cause my channel is a variety bunch. I got people that just want to hear music on my music on my channel. I got people that just want to hear what I gotta say and the shit that I'm keeping up with, all that shit, bro. So my views fluctuate, gang, and it's not like I'm out here. I'm not no influencer, gang. You got like I'm a YouTube influencer. Like, no, I'm an influencer in real life. I can definitely say that. I definitely influenced you, and if you think I didn't, please, I'm willing to tell you how I influenced you on many occasions. You feel me? But, anyways, we're gonna keep going through this, right?
The rawest truth. But how can you leave out the fact that you're a liar and you lie? And then you gaslight me and make me feel like I'm tripping because I noticed that you lied to me and I'm not finna let it go. You have to build trust once you lie. So I'm at a point where I don't, disagree with males, but I see that a lot of women who are aware, they have a hard time dating. And, males, they have a hard time dating, but I'm speaking from my own preference and my own experience. I can't speak for no man. But for me as a woman, it's very hard dating. Period, point blank. You got gaslighters and manipulators and people who do terrible things.
Terrible things. You right, baby. You are so right. You are so right. Thank you for saying that. Yes, terrible things. Terrible things that you've done. I've done nothing terrible to you, baby. What? Paying your rent for that whole month of February that I was there? And I don't want to hear shit about I still got 300, 400 of it waived. You would have never got it waived if I'd have never put that payment up for it. I'm working this job trying to pay your shit, make sure you don't lose your shit, because you know what? I'm going to just shut this shit down, right? If y'all want to watch the video, right? It's called The Mask of a Narcissist. Be aware. Sia Wisdom. SIA Wisdom, nigga. Go watch it. Fuck it. Because I'm not holding back no more, nigga. I'm tired of niggas capping. I'm tired of niggas on bullshit. Y'all go watch that shit. Y'all heard enough to know what the fuck is taking place with this individual, right? As a matter of fact, hold on. I do want to dive into it because she did go live right after making that video. You feel me? And it's crazy. I'm just now seeing these videos. This is not something that I just watched a week ago, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago, 6 weeks ago. No, this is something that I just watched today, nigga, when I was at work. You feel me? Because I still support the fucking girl. I still support her. she's a talent. She's still talented. A talented artist, nigga. Like, she know how to fucking draw. I can give her that. She know how to fucking draw, and she know how to cook too. Keep it $1.50. She know how to cook. She cook good. Anyways, but I'm just coming to chat, and now I'm looking at the videos. I'm like, okay, let me see what she talking about. You feel me? She not, some shit she talking about. That's grease. You feel me? Cause it's like, one thing about me, I'm not finna date nobody that ain't like me. You feel me? Whether she wanna say I'm pretending to be like her, no, baby. I don't have to pretend to be nobody. I influence the niggas. I am the influence. I'm not the one influenced. I am the influence, and I will forever be the influence. And I ain't gotta lead nobody, cause I'ma lead myself, nigga. When I lead myself, everybody gonna see that and follow. And you know what they gonna follow? They not gonna follow me cause I'm leading myself. They gonna follow what I'm doing by leading them damn selves. Fuck do you mean? Now, anyways, I want to get into this I just want to get into this shit, right? Like a cool little few minutes of this or whatever, because she went live. If you want to, it's called the Deceiver's Line. You tell her, go watch the shit. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna say what I gotta say and keep it pushing. I'm gonna still let her get her gritty in on my channel. That's the crazy part. But I'm not gonna show her face still because I don't wanna. You feel me? I'm not finna do that. Y'all can go figure that shit out for yourself. You feel me? I'm just keeping it respectful on my channel, not to go fed on this individual. You dig? So, I'm gonna play it right.
I'm a beautiful being. I understand. Like, I'm not fucking perfect. No, I'm not. But I know that I'm beautiful as fuck. And he's mad because I rejected him. I basically told him, I don't want to deal with you. You're narcissistic. And you fail to acknowledge and admit where you go wrong. Cap. Don't tell me to sing. You better hop off of here. What do you think this is? I don't sing for people. I'm telling my story.
Cap. Oh my God, gang. I can't. It's like this shit bring me to. This is why I didn't want to do this video, but I gotta get this shit through. You feel me? I gotta get this shit through. It's like, it's gonna take a. It's just when you speak on my name in the ethers, it come with a motherfucking. You feel me? That's all I'm gonna say. When you speak on my name in the ethers, it come with a problem. I'm a sentinel, baby. You don't know what. If you don't know what a sentinel is, and I'm not talking about the sentinels from Matrix. I'm talking about the sentinels from X-Men. Go look up what the sentinels in X-Men is. That's what I am in the astrals. Please, I don't play these type of games, bro. I'm tired. This is the same shit. I don't know if this it's some type of succubi force. It's not her, bro. Because she's still overall a good person. I see the good in that girl, for real. Just like she see the good in me. Nigga, it be some shit that going on with me, nigga, that I be trying to work on. But I can damn sure say for a motherfucking fact, nigga, where I am at, with my emotional intelligence, especially after dealing with you, where I am at, after my most recent chakra alignment, endocrine alignment, where I am at after my most recent studies and research, where I am at after my most recent week of self-reflection. And what I mean by self-reflection, just sitting outside and just thinking on all the things that happen in my life like I usually do, and chopping, breaking shit down, and like, okay, what's this, what that? You feel me? Whatever the case may be, just self-reflection to know how to guide myself in the future. Where I am at, I can definitely motherfucking say we are on two different spectrums, and the power gap is wide. And I'm not saying that on no cocky shit. I say that with confidence, pure utmost confidence, nigga. Because I'm not here to play no games. I'm not here to deal with this shit. I'm not here to have somebody speak all this bad shit, but you can't name all that good shit I was doing for you. And then that half of the bad shit you speaking on, you just making it. I ain't gonna say some of the shit, bad shit was facts. You feel me? Like I said, the line, all that. It wasn't even multiple lying. Like, it's not like I was consistently lying to her about shit. It was just that one time that I lied to her, which was before. This was way like when I confessed it. It was way after the fact that shit happened. That don't justify it, but you feel me? You know. Oh, excuse me. Another thing I can say, you know, me having attitudes and shit, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Some days I wake up irritated than a motherfucker. I'm not gonna gap to you, nigga. When you wake up in hell every day, sometimes you get irritated, nigga. Like, yeah, damn, nigga, I'm still here. You feel me? Like, damn, nigga, I gotta go. I got another day of war, nigga. Let's get to it. You feel me? So yeah, some days I wake up like that. You feel me? And where I can say I went wrong with that is, yeah, it was like, instead of just communicating with that to her, but then shit, I was scared to communicate the shit to her because, like, shit, a lot of shit that she do is so erratic, though. You feel me? Anyways, let me just play a little bit more of this shit.
Anywho, so after all of this happens, he's pushing to come to Texas. Come to Arizona. He makes his way over here. He comes, he spends all his money and splurges on dates and this and that. And I'm like, bro, there's bills to be paid. There's responsibilities. I'm the type of person, I will have fun, but I like to handle my responsibilities.
Baby, where else was my money going? When I first got there, yeah, nigga. I'm like, we finna do something, nigga. Shit, you been stressing all this long. You was just in your car for a month, nigga. I'm over here giving you money, $40, $50, $80 out of my fucking pocket and shit. Now, I can't say she did look out for me one time. She did send me $80 one time. That was one time, though. But she sent me $80 one time when I really needed that shit because of the shit that what was going on in my situation. You feel me? I'm going to get into that later, though. But, and then that's what made me show love after that. I'm like, damn, she a real one. You know, after that, oh, you in your car, man, I'm finna show you love the same way you show me love. Money, go get you. She getting a cold wash, shit like that. I wake up, you know, another week, I just wake up, I just send her some bread. I'm like, here go 50. You feel me? Go do what you need to do for the day. Do something, you feel me? Then I come out there, I'm like, yeah, you deserve to have some type of relaxation. That's just me as a man. I'm gonna make sure I have some type of fun with my woman, nigga. And then two, on top of that, get the fuck out of here. Two, on top of that, the money that I did come out there and did spend, nigga, the last of that still went to your rent. Gang, it still went to your rent. Still went to your rent. Then when I started working, where was that money going? Rent. Your rent. Your rent. Not to mention, we're doing DoorDash and shit that I had to make because you couldn't make a DoorDash account. You feel me? This is like you. It's a joint effort, baby. Don't overestimate yourself. That's one thing I never do with myself. I never overestimate myself, but I never underestimate myself, but I damn sure don't overestimate myself, nigga. Just keeping it $150. And that's what. And then on top of that, you said you talking about I'm lying, nigga. When I get there, you talking about, oh yeah, I'm gonna make sure your name on the lease so you can feel more comfortable. You don't gotta feel like I'm gonna kick you out or whatever. I don't want you to, you know, experience the same shit that you experienced with your previous ex or whatever the case may be. Blah 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 blah. And I still got messages and shit that I'm gonna pull up. I gotta email it to myself real quick, nigga. As a matter of fact, I'm finna do that as I'm talking, nigga. My bad, y'all. But yeah, you know, this individual, that's what she was saying. You feel me? And I'm like, okay, but when I get there, that shit never happened. So that's another reason I'm on fucking edge. I'm like, you capping, nigga. You ain't never put my name on that lease. You feel me? You ain't never put my name on that lease. Keep it $150. And you keep saying I was pushing to go there when I never pushed to go there. I have the messages for that, nigga. I told you, literally 3, 4, 5 days, nigga. And it was in two different spans right before I came out there, nigga. That I didn't want to come out there for your spiritual protection and my spiritual protection because of the fuck shit that you did as soon as I got out there. You feel me? Now let me email this shit to myself real quick. I'm gonna let her talk a little bit more as I do that shit, right?
At least first. All about this spiritual stuff, like I'm not a spiritual person. Well, I am very connected with the spirit. I'm very connected with the Most High. I don't care what nobody say. They try to switch things up. I'm very connected with the Most High. And, you know, one thing is...
That's another thing you got fucked up, baby. I never said I wasn't spiritual. I said I'm not a part of the spiritual community. See, that's where you get it fucked up. I hate when a motherfucker misconstrue my words, bro. I hate that shit. Do y'all know how many videos I got on this bitch saying that, nigga, I'm not a part of the spiritual community? I got videos archived on my YouTube right now, nigga. Yeah, nigga. I got hella videos, and I still got videos of the shit that I was talking about with her that I took down out of respect for her. I was like, you know, I had them up for a little second, then I was like, you know, I'm just finna take these bitches down. I'm just finna move on from that shit. But then I come back and see shit like this. You feel me? But then again, I'm not surprised. Because she said she was gonna do this shit anyways, because I had dropped, you know, the videos that I had dropped or whatever. You feel me? Because she was feeling some type of way. That I was just telling you why the fuck that I had to get up out that situation. So, yeah.
You know, he just tried to make it seem like I was just like this horrible person. And I have horrible tendencies. I'm not perfect. I'm not. I swear to God, I'm not. I have anger issues. I have a lot of shit that's going on. But for you to come into my household and I invite you in and you tell me all of these things, and then when I uphold my home to a certain standard, which is cleanliness, spirituality.
Oh, I love this part. I'm glad she's saying this shit. Listen to this bullshit, y'all.
Isn't just about being meditating, playing with cards, and you know, these are my tarot cards. I do more than tarot. It's more than that. It's actually your physical hygiene. His hygiene was not good. He was very dirty. My home was getting dirty.
Ooh, if I ain't never heard a motherfucker lie so hard in my life, boy. See, this is what you call a hurt person. And see, now that I gotta hold my tongue, boy. Whoo. You feel me? Then the motherfucker tried to say I was eating up all the food in the crib. I was like, you are delusional. I see why you have a therapist, bro. I truly do. You're not just... I'm realizing it's not just anger issues now. You do have certain delusions. When she said that, we got to argue, like, yeah, you eating up all the food in the house? I said, what the fuck are you talking about? I said, we can look in the refrigerator right now. I said, bro, there's still food in there from when I first got out here. And it's almost been a month. That shit been in there. That shit down there probably old. Some of that shit in there probably damn near old now. What the fuck is you talking about? And you talking about I'm dirtying up your house? The only thing you got in there is a bed, Inasia Coleman. The only thing you got in there is a bed, the kitchen, and that's it, baby. You talking about dirtying up your house? When I'm getting up you said every cleaning day is Sunday. Getting up with and shit, you barely followed that. But guess what? You're gonna try to blame me for that. That's what you... Whew. I almost said that's what you women do. Woo. I gotta calm down. Boy, I almost said that's what you women do. Because not all women do that. I don't have my fair share of women way before her. You feel me? Some was better experiences, some wasn't. But you're gonna try to blame me for that, right? Yeah. You're gonna try to blame me and say, oh, no, it was you because all the energy that you're carrying, you know, the baggage from your past relationship, and you acting like this and waking up like that, and you doing this and doing that. That's why I couldn't stay on my alignment and this and that and that. Bro, I don't want to hear none of that shit. Because even when I was there going through that shit you was putting me through, I was still trying to stay on top of what I was doing, gang. And it wasn't even just for me at that point. I was trying to stay on top of what I was doing for you, for us. Talking about I'm dirty. Like, how am I dirty up your class? Like, what? You act like I never showered since I've been there. You act like I didn't take no showers. You act like a nigga didn't wash my... I can't even say I didn't wash my clothes because you was taking my shit from me. Like, you was doing it for me. Like, let me wash your clothes. I'm like, go ahead. Because when I was about to wash it myself, she's like, oh, no, we not doing it like that. You're not finna mix your... I was finna mix my shits up. I'm gonna be $1.50, nigga. I was finna mix my shit, so I'm gonna just throw them all in there, nigga. Because I'm just finna wash these hoes and keep it moving. She was like, no, we not doing... Like, I can still commend her for a lot of shit, too, though. You feel me? Another thing I can commend her, too. That girl did get me off of fucking blacks for, like, that whole month I was out there, bro. For like the first week or two, I was struggling a little bit. You feel me? But then after a while, nigga, I had a whole streak of not smoking no tobacco being with her. The only tobacco that was being smoked was the cigars we used to roll up the weed, nigga. That was it. But I can't commend her for that. Like, she helped. That's why I love her. Because it was certain things that she was doing that was actually fucking helping me and driving me forward, nigga. But then when you got shit like this, and then you just kicking me the fuck out, locking doors and shit, and then I'm paying your rent. You just lost your job. Like I let me play a little bit more of this, and then I'm gonna get into the depths of this shit, and then I'm cutting it off from here, gang. And then I'm finna go hit my blunt, and then I'm finna play some fucking Deadlock, nigga. Cause I just got done finishing doing some of my courses, nigga. Ooh, excuse me. I just got done finishing doing some of my class courses, nigga. And I just wanted to get into this shit because I seen this shit. And this shit been on my heart, bro. And that shit made me feel some type of fucking way. Because I like, this type of shit make me not love her, but I love her. And it's weird, bro. It's weird. I can't explain that shit. But at the same time, when it feels dangerous, though. It feels dangerous to be... to be involving myself with an energy like that. But I'm gonna let her play it a little bit more, and I'm feeling
everything.
This is the first shit y'all heard earlier was from a different video, and this shit y'all hearing now is from a live video. And I'm like, I skipped like 6 minutes in, nigga. Like I'm gonna put it like this. I'm gonna show y'all the shit right here. This is where I'm at. You feel me? It's a whole different. This is the live video she did. You wanna go see it? Go ahead, nigga. And then nigga, we gonna switch back to the cause you feel me? I didn't want the face to be seen. You feel me?
Energy was dark, and I felt it. And so once I noticed, I asked him one day. We had an argument. I said, "If you have anything to let me know, tell me." And this person, going by the name of OJ, literally told me.
There we go. Say my name.
That he did.
Say my name. Say my name. Say my fucking name. Yeah, say my fucking name. Please do that. Please fucking do that, bro. And I'm being so sarcastic when I say that shit. You feel me? I'm gonna say OJ. Say my full name, how you say it. Say Orland James motherfucking Hoskin, nigga. The individual that I dealt with and went through this. You feel me?
Lie, and he did end up cheating or did end up talking to his ex when me and him weren't talking. And for me, that was very like, that's my straw. I don't do liars because I tell the truth. But you still did, and then in this live clip, you still failed to mention that you were also talking to another male. Play the boat, keep the you claim you ISIS. You feel me? You claim you ISIS. Cause me, I don't claim I'm nobody. I ain't got time. Cause when I was there, she was trying to say, "Oh, you're Osiris and you're my divine counterpart." And I'm not a person that like to claim Egypt. Cause I'm Atlantean, baby. I go further than Egypt. I'm ancient. You're ancient, baby. You're not Egyptian. You're Atlantean. Yes, ISIS might have been one of your past lives. But you're ancient in that. You predate Atlantis because you're the black woman. Fuck. That's why I don't be the niggas be out here calling themselves, "Oh, I'm Haru. Oh, I'm Horus. Oh, I'm this." Oh, shut the fuck up. If y'all all this shit, how about y'all go find all these sex trafficking fucking operations and put them bitches to a halt with y'all godly powers that y'all are claiming to be.
Do y'all know what them individual? Do y'all know what kind of power them individuals displayed during the Egyptian times? I don't think y'all fucking do. I do because I seen the shit in my dreams. These are powers like no other. These niggas is doing the same shit Goku and them be doing, and the shit that fucking the X-Men and them be doing, nigga. I don't have whole dreams being in whole battles, nigga. Ain't nobody finna tell me who the fuck I am and who I ain't. That shit written in my name, nigga. And she know that shit, nigga, because she did the research on my name. When she did the research on my name, nigga, she was shook. She like, what the fuck? She like, your name. Renowned in the land? This, that? Your last name mean kin to the gods? I don't have to claim no. I'm already a unique individual, Orland Hoskin, nigga. And once that name reach the ears it need to reach, it will be remembered for legacies beyond, nigga. It will be remembered for legacies beyond, nigga. Orland Hoskin will be remembered. I don't have to claim I'm Osiris, this, that, and the third. None of that, gang. I stopped doing that shit because I was one of those individuals, and I was like, hell no, this ain't it. Especially when I started reading Helena Blavatsky and the 7 sub-root races, and nigga, Egyptians is just the babies. When we go back, you forget the Lemurians, the Atlanteans, the Hyperboreans, nigga, the Toltecs, the Aztecs, all them niggas. But most importantly, you forget the main key two ones, Atlanteans and Lemurians. And then the main one before them was the Hyperboreans. I'm gonna let this shit keep playing.
Liars are deceivers. That's the worst thing you can be in the...
And two, another thing too, before I say that too, another thing you failed to mention too, when you told me that you was talking to this other male, you also had the nerve to tell me to do this in my fucking face and eye. And you wonder why I had insecurity issues with you. Just like you had insecurity issues with me, which we both could have worked on and admitted to each other. You feel me? But I just with your mentality, it wasn't gonna go that way. But you had the nerve to look me in my face and talk about, oh yeah, you know, you compared me to that individual. If it's one thing I learned from my ex before you, never ever compare your current partner to any previous partner or another person that you were fucking with. Never do that. That's one thing I can say she ain't never capped about. That's why I said I really, you want to keep talking about baggage from last relationship. I got over that shit. You don't know what me and that girl went through before I got, or let me not say girl, but you don't know what me and that woman went through before I came to you. You don't know what she taught me. You don't know none of that. I just told you the basic shit of what happened with us. I'm not finna get into the deep talks and shit that me and her had and the shit that we expressed. That's between me and her. I'm not finna tell you what she taught me, what I learned from her and what I taught her and what she learned from me. That's between me and her. Same between if I tell her some shit between me and you, that's between I ain't gonna say tell her some shit. If I was to be talking to my ex, the shit that happened between me and you, I'm not gonna get into the deep personal talks and shit with me and you had with her. That's between me and you. You feel me? It plays on both ends. But you, on the other hand, decided to talk to me and tell me, yeah, I was talking to this other, this individual, he was a little younger than you by 2 years or whatever. And she was like, he had his stuff together or whatever the case may be. I don't know what the fuck she meant by that, to be real, to be completely honest fucking with you, bro. When I say I was taken advantage by this girl right here, and you know what, I'm gonna be for real. To those, I'm glad I did this video this long, because to anybody who stayed this long, this is what this individual, my bad, hold on, wrong picture, my bad, guy, my bad. This is what this individual looks like. I'm gonna just go ahead and do it, bro. Just let this shit all flow out, because I'm just like, this shit hurtful as fuck, fool. For real. So, yeah, this individual was telling me that shit, like, oh yeah, you know, he was a little younger than you, blah blah blah. And she was like, it's the only thing that made you better than him was that the maturity. I'm like, how the fuck, if the nigga had his shit together, that would mean includes maturity too, unless it's something else that you're not talking about, that you don't want to say. Because you know, if you say it, you're gonna sound like the rest of every other woman out there, and that I probably bumped into and dealt with, and that many other men have dealt with. Period. And not once have I compared you to my ex in any way, shape, or form. Not on that scale, at least. Shit. So I'm like, okay, cool. And then on top of that, there was another time we got to an argument or some shit. And she's like, I ain't got to deal with this. I can go find. She's like, I keep trying to tell you this and da 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 da. She's like, I can go find another Osiris and blah 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 blah. I'm just like, if you can go find another nigga, go do that. I'll go find another woman. That's me. That is me. And yeah, you might know about my previous ex, but you don't know the other females that I was talking to in between you and my ex. Just keeping it $150, man. Plethora of women, bro. It was a girl that I was working with at Home Depot, bro. Whew, when I say me and her was like, our souls was like, you feel me? But me being the loyal nigga, and this is before I even met her physically. This individual. This is before I even met this individual physically, right? But there was a woman that I was working with. She was younger than her, bro. She's 23. I'm 25. She was 19. She was just finna get ready to turn 22. Cause her birthday was like, let's see, I had started at Home Depot. It was like her birthday was like, I think September. This is September or October, one of them two. But yeah though, me and her was like, you feel me? I was digging her and she was digging me. But then I kind of made it known to her that, like, you know, I got a boo thing. You feel me? And I be, you know. And I could tell she felt some type of way about that shit. But, you know, that was me being a loyal man that I am. I'm like, you know what? No, I'm not finna do that. That's not me. You feel me? I'm not finna be around her fucking off of fucking around. Just because I love this other individual that much. And I trust her that much. And I got that bond with her that tough, like, you know, yeah. And the crazy thing is, like I said, I still love the fuck out this girl. Whether it's if we partners or if we just motherfucking friends. You feel me? Because anybody I bump into, I always got love from, bro. No matter what we went through, how we separated, came back together, separated, whatever the case may be, nigga, I still got love for any nigga I bump into, bro. And shared a real physical experience with on some serious shit too, not even on a playful shit, on some serious shit, girl, bro. I came to this girl right when she lost her job, bro. She lost her job the same way I lost mine, bro, through fuck shit. Anyways, let me play a little bit more of this, and then I'm gonna finish it out from here, bro. I know we probably like an hour. Yeah, we an hour 18 in, gang.
This world is a liar, because that's what's happening right now. We're being deceived by politicians, deceived by government officials, deceived by all types of people. And then, you know, you want to portray and perpetuate being a liar and being that even more. And then you want to hop on social media like you're such a truth teller, like you're such an honest person, when you only tell half truths and omissions. An omission or a half truth does not make you a truth teller. What makes you a truth teller is you can tell the whole story. I could sit here and tell
the truth about what? The only thing I get on this motherfucker to talk about, nigga, y'all know what I get on here and talk about, nigga. I'm talking about them ETs, nigga. Most importantly, our children, what the sun is doing, the ocean. Top three, first of all, the children, the sun, the ocean, the ETs, the complex cell organism, the caucasoids. Like, what? Why the fuck would I need to lie about that, bro? And whoever said I got on there saying I was always honest. Now, if I'm saying I be on this bitch capping, fuck no, because I bring receipts. Y'all know this shit. Anytime I get on here, I slide receipts, which is what I'm finna do too after this video is done. Cause I got messages. You feel me? That's gonna explain a little bit more of this shit. You feel me? Let me keep it going though.
People, I done called the cops on that man for the simple fact that I wanted that man out of my home. He was too dark. I did. You're not finna make me seem like, oh, I'm a black man. You called the cops on a black man. This black man is fucking sick. That's what's going on. We're gonna stop making excuses for people and being
Sick.
like, oh.
Wait, hold on. Let me see something real quick. Okay, hold on. Whatever. Y'all heard that. Sick. I'm sick. Cool. You feel me? I'm sick. If I'm sick, hey. You feel me? I am sick on the beats, though. Hey! I'm sick on the beats and the track. Ain't no cure for that. But, no, let me, you feel me? I had to laugh. I had to laugh that bullshit off. Because that's, like I said, that type of shit be ticking me off. Because this is not something that I would, anyways. This individual called the cops on me, bro, because I was finna leave. It was some I forgot what the fuck it was, bro. It was something about money, bro. About giving her some gas money or some shit like that. You feel me? And I hate that it gotta be this is the part that is so embarrassing as a man that I even have to talk about a story like this dealing with a female. This is why I tell you young niggas, you feel me? Focus on what you need to do first before you get a female. You feel me? Do what you need to do first. Handle yourself. Take care of yourself. Take care of your emotions. Take care of your spirit. Do what all you need to do, and make sure you. And any woman that you deal with, observe her very closely and take things slowly. I definitely learned that from after all this shit. But take things slowly. But you know, this individual called the cops on me, and then she turned around and told them to leave because you know, my mom dudes had got on the phone and she was talking about a bunch of shit to both of us. You know. My Madus was spitting facts, you feel me, that we both could neither deny, you feel me? And then eventually we squashed shit, the cops pulled up, she just told him to leave, and wasn't nothing going on, blah, 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 blah. Ain't nobody over here talking about, oh, you called the cops on the black man, blah, blah, blah. That ain't it, bro. Who the fuck got time to even be on that type of timing, gang? You called the cops on me, I called the cops on you, nigga, when you, right before I left, nigga, that night you kicked me out, I called the cops on you, shit. And that nigga, I told them niggas, I was like, look, I just want my shit. Just tell her to unlock this shit. We got to a little argument, and you know, she shoved me out the crib. I should have said she nudged me out the crib. You feel me? But I had said she shoved me out the front door and locked it. I just want to get my shit, get the fuck out. They pulled up, knocked on the door. I don't know why they tried to take that shoving shit so serious. I should have worked that shit so much better because cops be fiending, nigga. But, you know, they took that. They was like, oh, yeah, you know, showed them. They was like, are you okay? Are you hurt? I'm like, bro, I'm good, bro. I just want my shit. So then I got my shit, dipped, and then left, like, literally 2 days after that. Oh,
there's this, there's that, there's this skin, there's this thing. Oh, they're protected. Nah, fuck out of here. If you're crazy and you are a liar, you're telling half-truths and omissions, there's no reason I should have to deal with you. So what I did was he was flipping it and manipulating the situation. Instead of him, you know, admitting that he lied, he flipped the situation and had a dream. He all mysteriously had a dream.
Woo! Well, that's, man. Bro, I'm scared of this female now. And I still love her. That's crazy. Am I crazy? I might be crazy, bro. Nah, that's just, no. That's just me being the benevolent spirit I am. You feel me? I love everything. You feel me? I try to love everything as best as I can to the best of my ability. So, and value everything. But y'all heard that, right? You heard how she said instead of admit to lying, he tried to turn around and say I had a dream. Baby, those are two different time frames. I had that dream, that message and shit where I told you I had a dream about your ass cheating, nigga. That was way after I left Texas. I mean, after I left Arizona to Texas. And then you talking about me lying when I was speaking to my ex. How the fuck? First of all, how the fuck I'ma not admit lying and flip it up on you when I confessed to you that night that I lied in order for you to say that I lied, nigga? That's tough. That's tough. That's... You see how motherfucking love to use shit? This is why I damn near did. But you know what? I'm glad I told you that shit, because now I can still use that shit against you when you want to get on some fuck shit. That shit, that right there is the reason why I damn near didn't want to tell her about me talking to my ex. It's not the fact that she gonna keep bringing it up. It's the fact that you did some shit like this. You tried to, you. How many views did you get? Let's see, y'all. 88 views and 2 likes. You know, cool. I'm not knocking the likes and views, but the fact that you told that lie to 88 people and you're sitting here telling these people I'm a liar when you're lying to their face. You don't do no shit like that. Now, more importantly, I could sue you right now for defamation of character if I really, really, really wanted to be that nigga. I could sue you for defamation of character. And don't think I ain't got the money to do so. And I'm not just finna sit here and talk about that shit, because I'm the type of nigga that'll just email you the documents and be like, look, here it is. This is what's going down. But I'm not finna be that kind of nigga. You feel me? I'm not finna be that kind of nigga, because I know you can't defame this character, baby. I'm main character energy. MCE. Like the MCU. Main character energy, like the Marvel comic universe, nigga. But nah, for real, I'm just keeping it about 50. You can't defame this kind of character that's gonna keep it raw, nigga. You talking about I'm not keeping it raw. You talking about this and that. Like, you just saying all this horrible shit about me, and it's crazy, bro. It really is. You gonna really sit there and lie to them folks and say that, oh, he flipped it up, talking about instead of, he gonna turn around and say that he had a dream. Like, come on now, gang. Listen to that shit.
Flipping it and manipulating the situation. Instead of him, admitting that he lied, he flipped the situation and had a dream. He all mysteriously had a dream. The next day, out of nowhere, you have a dream.
The next day. Ooh. The next day. Wow. Yeah, baby, you need help. I feel bad now. I'm not even gonna lie, I feel bad. Because, like, this individual already, like, seems to be going through a severe amount of shit. Like, mental shit. I don't know what it is, but, like, a severe amount of mental shit that predates me. This is something that's been going on. You feel me? And now a lot of stuff is starting to make sense. You feel me? A lot of stuff is starting to make sense. A lot of stuff that you told me that you had to... that you went through, like, therapy and jail and shit, like, it makes sense now. Anyways, you just sit there and say the next day, when those are 2 different scenarios that you just tried to combine together and make it seem like as if I'm flipping the script on you, and on top of that too, how could I not admit that I was lying when I literally told you that? Now, you said it yourself in the previous video before this one that I played. You just said that you said, hey, is there anything I want to tell you? And I confessed to you that, yeah, I was talking to my ex during that period where we wasn't talking. Do you hear? I think you just, and that's another thing too. Like, when me and her used to get into arguments, it would be times we'll argue and it's so tough. I just shut the fuck up and just let her talk. And she talks so much shit. It's like she's trying to get me to snap on her or something. I don't know what it is. so that way she can snap back, lay hands on me, and then whatever other severe case, I don't know. But she used to say so much shit. And I'm like, bro, why are you still saying all this much shit? Like, it's if I'm not right here, she's like, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna say what the fuck I gotta say. Cause you feel me? Niggas gonna hear it. Niggas gonna hear what the fuck I gotta say. Oh, this some shit that you been, and then it's like you go into a whole bunch of deeper shit that ain't even about the relationship. I'm like, oh, now you're feeling some type of way about other people too. Like, you're trying to, not only are you venting what happened between me and you, but you're venting other shit that happened between you and other people, and you just had nobody else to talk to it about on a deeper level like that, because I'm that type of nigga. You can tell that shit too, because I'm gonna absorb it the fuck up. You know I'm like a sponge, nigga. I'm like SpongeBob, nigga. That nigga SpongeBob be happy as hell going through a lot of shit, nigga, and still walk around with a smile on his motherfucking face, nigga. Crazy. Ain't no way. Ain't no damn way, boy. Ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way. I'm about to finish it. What we minute and 30? I'm finna play the last few bit of this, and I'm ending it. I'm finna finish it off. You feel me with the Mortal Kombat move, and I'm done, bro.
Dream about me cheating on you. And I told him, I was like, maybe that's your subconscious because you lied to me. Maybe that's your subconscious telling you that you should.
Do you hear that? Now let's get to gaslighting. Let's get to gaslighting. Bing, 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 bing. What is gaslighting? A form of emotional manipulation where someone intentionally denies, distorts, or makes someone question their own reality, thoughts, feelings, or sanity. It's a tactic often used in abusive relationships to gain power and control over another person. We will get into that. Well, I'm gonna get into that though. Like, you really gonna gaslight me like that? Well, I'm just asking for reinsurance. You could just be like, nah, ain't nothing going on. We cool. I'd be like, cool. That's all I was asking. Because the last time I had a dream like that with my shorty, you feel me? It happened. And then two, my premonition before, I had a premonition before coming out there that a bunch of bullshit was gonna happen. That's when I told you in that message that, hey, I don't want to come out there. I don't want to, visit. So that way you still comfortable. You said that, and then I was telling her, I was like, I don't want to visit. And she didn't even let me finish before I could say I didn't want to visit. Because I was like, I don't want to visit because she knows I send messages in spurts. I don't send messages my message all at once. I kind of like send my shit in spurts. I was like, I don't want to visit. And it's like she seen that one message and then ran with it and didn't even let me finish like typing my next message. I was like, I don't want to visit because for the simple fact, you have a lot of things that you have went through with men that have done, horrific things to you in your childhood, bro. And I don't want to, you feel me? I don't want you feeling that way. So let's take our time. That's what I was trying to get out to her, but then she went and flipped out on me. And then she trying to make it seem like I'm just trying to rush to get out there.